Hi and welcome to the next part of the video. On this section I'm going to be going through how to exclude devices. So in the interim period what I've done is I've added a few extra sensors. So I've got an outside light in, which we did before. I've added some keypads and I added another outdoor sensor to test. Actually I was testing that for another client. So now that it's working fine and it's ready, I need to remove it from this system so I can go and install it at a client's house. So with that in mind, we can't just disconnect it, we can't just take it out and go somewhere else and try and include it, because it won't work. The sensor is linked to this system, it's paired up together, and what we need to do, we actually need to reset it. So there's a couple of ways of doing that. You can either use the instruction manual that came with your product, with your modules, and follow that to what we call exclude or reset the sensor. Once we do reset it or exclude it, it's then ready to be paired with another. The only problem with doing it like that from the module is this home center still has it in its memory, and it's going to try and find it. All the routing tables, you know, the way it creates a mesh network to try and get the Z-wave signal all the way across the house, it kind of messes that up, which we don't want. We don't want any lingering old bits of coding, routing information that can affect our mesh network. So the best method, I always recommend doing this, is to actually exclude it properly. That way you're removing it from the home center, which is priority, and also you're removing the information from the sensor itself or the module itself, which means it's then ready to be paired. So with one step you're actually removing it from two places. Best method, and also it keeps the home center clean and it keeps it from messing up, basically, for what better term. So to go about that, we go back onto devices. Again, we go to the add or remove device and let it load up. Now scroll down the page and you've seen it, delete device. Again, we leave the duration to 30 seconds as that's more than ample time, and then all we do is hit the delete button. Simple as that. And then go to our sensor or module and do this exactly the same as before. We press the B button, so the button you use to include the sensor or the module, usually they're called the B button. We use the same button, press it 3 times again, and there you are. You saw that little thing. Deleting is always quick, and just up here you can read it. It's deleted, deleted and deleted all the devices. And if you go back onto devices, there we are, it's disappeared. I enabled it on the where it was outside, I labeled it there, and it's all gone. Once that's gone, that means now the sensor, in my case this particular sensor, is ready to be installed elsewhere. No, I don't have to bother trying to reset it or find the instructions and reset it that way. Its job is done. So that makes life a lot easier for everybody. Especially when if you were trialing a sensor or anything like that. Best method. If you wanted to remove anything else, you'd do exactly the same procedure, and that's it. So that was a nice short video on exclusion. That's the technical word, excluding a device. Bye for now.